There's something about exhaustion that almost no one understands. You can't see it, and that's why it hurts more. Because it doesn't feel like exhaustion. It feels like something inside you is broken. It feels like laziness, like apathy, like you're slowly falling behind in your own life. You look at yourself and think, you weren't like this before, and that thought is heavy. You wake up, and the first thing you feel isn't sleepiness. It's pressure. An invisible list starts running in your head, responsibilities, expectations, promises you made to yourself, things you should be doing better. The day hasn't even started, and you already feel inadequate. You grab your phone, not because you want to, but because for a moment it distracts you from the noise inside. But when you put it down, the noise is still there, louder. You try to start something, you really try, but your mind won't connect. You open something, you close it, you stand up, you sit back down, you sigh, and nothing moves. Then the thought comes, the one that cuts the deepest. What's wrong with me? Why can't I handle something so simple? You were told it's a discipline problem, that you need more drive, more grit, more willpower, as if it were just about wanting it badly enough. But if this were laziness, you would feel rested, and you don't. You stop, but you don't rest. Your body might be still, but your mind keeps running, keeps demanding, keeps reminding you of everything you're not becoming. That's not laziness. That's overload. Your mind is carrying too much. Conversations you never finished, decisions you postponed, mistakes you replay, expectations that were never really yours, versions of yourself you haven't let go of, all of it takes up space. And when the space is full and nothing else fits, it's not that you don't want to move forward. There's just nowhere left to put the weight. Modern life gives you no relief. Everything pushes, everything compares, everything reminds you that you're not enough. One more notification, one more goal, one more standard to chase, and without realizing it, you got used to living in constant emotional debt. Debt to others, debt to yourself, debt to the person you think you're supposed to be. And living in debt is exhausting, more exhausting than you admit. There's a difference between stopping and resting. Stopping is being still with guilt. Resting is letting go without guilt. And you rarely let go because even when you're doing nothing, you feel like you should be doing something. That kind of pressure, it wears down the soul. Maybe you're not failing. Maybe you're exhausted from carrying a version of yourself you can't sustain anymore. Maybe you don't need more motivation. Maybe you need permission. Permission to slow down, permission to close chapters, permission to say, this isn't mine anymore. Permission to stop demanding peak performance from a mind that's already overloaded. You're not broken. You're overwhelmed. And overwhelm doesn't get fixed with more effort. It gets fixed with space. Space to think. Space to feel. Space to release. Because no one can move forward when there's no room left inside. And sometimes the bravest thing you can do isn't pushing harder. It's putting down what was never yours to carry.